Welcome. Today I'm putting on glass. You can see that, okay? So it's because we have a special teaching today. So I'm going to walk you through on how to use ClipChamp video editor, okay? ClipChamp is a video editor developed by Microsoft. And any software Microsoft is involved in it does greatly, okay? So I'll guide you on how to get this software and how to use it to record and edit video. It's going to be a very great tutorial. So stay to the end to learn everything you need to know about this software. Let's get into it. Let me start the main theme by guiding you on how to get this ClipChamp software. If you are using Windows 11 PC, ClipChamp comes pre-installed on it. So if you click on the start and click here and search for ClipChamp, it shows up in the search results, just as you can see here. Alternatively, you can access it through the web, okay? And for you to access ClipChamp through the web, maybe you don't want to install it on your PC, open your web browser. As your web browser opens, search for visit clipchamp.com. You can see the link here. Once the website opens, you can go with the option try for free. Or if you have an existing Microsoft account, just click this sign in. Once you sign in, you'll be able to use the software. Okay, that is when you want to use it on the web. Okay, then if you have older version of Windows PC, you can still install the app on your PC. For you to install it, open the Microsoft Store app. As Microsoft Store opens, click on this section and then search for ClipChamp. Okay? As the software shows up in the search results, you will see an install button here. Just install it. Okay? Which after that you open it. But here I have already installed it on my PC. And that is why I have open button here. So I will just click on open for me to open the software. Once the ClipChamp opens, this is the interface you will see. Here are some tabs. Okay, this is home, this is brand kit, this is templates. Here, by default, you will not have any folder here. Okay, so these are the folders I created by myself. If you want to create a new folder for special kind of videos, you can click on this place. And here you type the name of the folder. So take for example, I want to have a folder named education. Okay. So maybe I want to be creating education videos inside this folder. After that, click on create. Okay. And now a new folder called education is created. And once it is created, it opens automatically. Okay. From here, I can start creating your video. But let's get to the home. So I'll click on home. Okay, by this place, you can see some templates depending on the kind of video you want to create. Okay, if you want to create YouTube video, you can go with this Instagram, Insta templates, gaming, corporate templates, and the rest. Okay, so here contains some videos I created in the past. Okay, so from here, you can start creating your video, or you can go to a specific folder and start creating your video from there. Okay, let's now record our first video. For you to record your first video, you have two options: create a new video and create a video with AI. All right. Most times you'll be working with this option. So that's where we'll be focusing in this tutorial. So click on there. Now, once you click there, this interface opens. Okay. Then give your video a name. So let's call this video sample, okay, or sample one. All right. That means you have given it a name at this point. So once your video is done recording and done editing the video, as you're exporting it, is going to be exported as sample one. Okay, you got that. All right. Then, as we have done that, giving the file a name, the next thing is to start our recording. For you to record, click on this spot, create and record and create. As you click there, you are given some options. You have screen and camera, you have screen, you have audio, you have text to speech. So I'll explain it individually. Once you select this option for screen and camera, what it does is that as you're recording, the screen of your computer will be recorded and a photo of yourself is attached here. Okay, it will be at this bottom part, this bottom right. Okay, and you speak to the camera. Are you getting it? So there are some videos that are suitable for that kind of tutorial. Then when you select camera, this enables the camera capability of this software. So you speak to the camera, which after that you save. Okay, it's suitable for the introductory part of a video. That's what I used to do the introductory part of this video. The screen allows you to record the screen of your computer. Take for example, you are giving a tutorial, which most of the videos I recorded in this my channel is about that. Okay, so here you record the screen, show people how to do something, tell them how to use a particular software. Maybe I want to talk about how to use Microsoft Word. So this is the option I will choose so that it will record the screen as I'm teaching the people how to complete a particular task. Okay, the next option is audio. Audio allows you to record only the audio of yourself as you speak. Only your audio shows up. Then text to speech allows you to convert text to audio. Okay, so maybe you have a text you want to type. After typing that text, you convert it to speech and you add it to the video and continue what you're doing. Okay, so let's go with the first option for you to see how it looks like. That is the option to create. That is the option to screen and camera. So I'll click on that. Okay, you can see now it's showing you how this would look like. So this is my face. My ring light is showing here, as you can see. Okay, so it displays how it's gonna look like. Okay, when I start recording. Once you select that option, click on record. So click here. And now this dialog box shows up. Okay, so it's telling us to select what we want to record. Okay, in terms of the screen. So here window is selected, meaning that if there are some applications that are open here, for example, if I want to talk about maybe File Explorer, if I click on this File Explorer, it should be able to display. So let me minimize it. Okay, so it should be able to be captured here to say it was open before I activated this functionality. So it should display here. So if maybe I want to talk about File Explorer, I'll select it from here. But here it's only the application that is opened, and that is why it's capturing it at the point. Okay, then entire screen allows you to record the entire screen of your PC. There is no barrier. I like using this so that if I want to jump from one application to another or from one part of my PC to another, I can do that without any barrier. But the window option focuses on one application. So let's experiment with the entire screen. So I'll click on that. And then for you to continue, click here so that what you want to record is what's selected. Then you select the share option. Okay, forget about this also shares system audio. Just go with this. Okay, after that, you can see this that is showing up here. Okay, this have started recording. So for the fact that we don't want this to show, just click on this hide. Then get to the software you want to talk about. Okay, so I'll minimize this window. Then here, I'll click here. So take for example, I want to talk about File Explorer. So this is already recorded. Okay, File Explorer is part of the major applications that comes with Windows 11. Okay, so it's a gateway to all the files you have on your PC. So now I'm done recording this. Let's assume I'm done recording what I want to record about this application. What I do is just to click here. Okay, see, take your cursor here, click here, then and click on stop. Once you stop, it will play what you just recorded. Okay, then click the option to save the video. All right, once you are done recording of a particular clip, okay, that video is saved as you click on save and edit. And once that is done, the thing you recorded, the video clip you recorded, will appear here at this corner, and the record will be placed at this timeline automatically. It is not like some video recording software whereby after recording is placed at this side, then you drag and drop. Okay, this one places the video at the timeline for you to start editing. Okay, so I want to still experiment how you can still record using another option. So maybe, for example, you are done recording this part, you want to record another clip because a clip in ClipChamp can contain maximum of 30 minutes of length. Okay, after that, once you get to that 30 minutes, it cuts on its own, it disconnects on its own, then you need to save. Then if maybe your video you're recording is long, maybe 2 hours video, then click on video on record and create and then start recording again. Okay, so let's assume that in this case I want to record on the screen. Before I continue that, I want to let you know that in one full video it can cost across screen and camera, screen and audio, or in most cases screen and camera and screen. Because as I said before, if I'm doing introduction of my video, I use the camera option. If I want to record only screen to talk about a particular application, I use the screen option. So at the end of the whole thing, I will join everything together to build one unique video before I export. Okay, so let's say here I want to record only screen. Maybe I want to teach about a particular application, maybe how to use Google Chrome. What I need the best option for that, since Google Chrome is already installed on my PC, is to go with the screen option. So this centers on recording the screen alone. So once I click on that, it will bring me to this interface. Okay, so click this record button. Now, once this record button is clicked, it will show up, it will bring up this. So you have the option to choose to record only a particular application that is open, a window. That is what they refer to as a window, or to go with the entire screen option. As I stated before, I like going with the option for entire screen so that it allow me to navigate to anywhere I want to get to. So after that, click on this space, okay, and then click on share. Without clicking here, this button will not be made active, so you must select this part, then click on share. Okay, done with that, click on hide, then minimize. All right, then minimize this if this is not what you want to talk about. Then our interest is on Google Chrome, for example. So I'll double click on Google Chrome for it to open, so I can increase this. Then I choose an account, then I start talking about what I want you to learn. Maybe I want to tell you how you can search for something on Chrome or how to visit a particular website. Once I'm done with that, I'll bring my cursor here. You can see that. So click at this spot and then click on stop sharing. After that stop sharing, I'll click here and then select the option to save and edit. It's that simple, okay? As you save the second clip of your video, you can see how is arranged in line, or will I say above the first clip. Okay, so it's now time for you to start the editing of the video. Okay, now you edit from this timeline because the clips have already been placed at the timeline. Okay, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I would like my voice to start coming out from this video, so I'll mute it. For you to mute a video, voice, audio, just take your cursor here and click. Okay, so then start your editing from your own end. So play. So as you play, when you get, maybe you want to cut off, just pause. Okay, as you pause, then click on cut. All right, so now you may go back again to dictate where you really want to stop. So you play again. Okay, let's assume this is where I want to stop. Then I'll cut again. So this is the part I want to remove. So click on delete because it's already selected. If it's not selected, click on that, the area for it to be selected, and then click on delete. Okay, so then right click here to erase this space. Okay, so option delete this gap, or go with the option delete all visual gap. The difference is that when you select this delete this gap we created here is deleted. But when you select the option for delete all visual gaps, Any gaps that I created in this video so far as you're editing that have not been deleted will be deleted at once. Okay, so you don't need to start doing them individually. So any of the you can save in this section. Okay. All right. So at a point when you are editing, you make that is so small, a part that is so small. So let me take for example now. Okay, I stop here and this part is small, so before I cut, and I don't want to have this part. So for me to select this part, it may be difficult in some cases. Then for you to make it easier for you, come to this section. You can see the zoom in button. You can click on that. The more you click, the more these video clips become bigger. Okay, so once you're okay with that, you can click on that and then delete. Another thing is this, it helps you to have good editing. When you expand it, it gives you more time to cut off the parts you don't need during your editing process. Okay, so I will right click and go with this option. Then there is a tool here called the duplicate tool. Take for example, you want to duplicate one part of this video. So let me get here and then thoughts. Okay, take for example, you want to duplicate this. Once it is selected, click on the option to duplicate. Look at duplicate, it will duplicate this video. You can see it has jump up, but in this case, I don't need it, so I'll click on it and press the backspace. Okay, then this first video we recorded, which is the option of the screen and the camera. You can see it groups both the screen and the camera together. And that is why when I play it, you can see my my picture is here, my camera is here, and then this is the part of the screen. So if, for example, I want to ungroup them, just click on that for it to be selected. Then you can right click on the video and select the option to ungroup. Okay, you have other options like duplicate, copy, paste, and the rest and delete. So let me ungroup them in this case. So I'll select ungroup. Beautiful. So with this, these two are no longer joined together. I getting it, so I can select, push it to where I want to have it. Okay, so you can see I've selected this. I can push it up, but initially it wasn't possible because they were grouped as one. Okay, so this is the undo button. I want to go back to where I was before, so I'll click on undo. All right, so the more you make use of this software, you get acquainted to it, and you know how to edit your work in more easy way. That is how it is. Let's talk about importing media. On ClipChamp, you can import any media of your choice. Take for example, you recorded a video using your mobile phone, your smartphone, and after that, you saved the video in your PC. You can always import it into this editor and edit it the way you want it, okay? Also, if you have some pictures or some musics you want to import, or some song you want to import, you can still do the same thing. For you to import media, click on this import media option and then navigate to where the video or the music or the picture you saved is. So let's go with the downloads option. So I'll click on downloads. Okay, so this shows some recordings. So let's assume this is the video I want to import. I'll click on that and then select open. Once the video is imported, then press and hold on the left button of your mouse and then drag it and drop at any part of this editor section. Okay, so let me move to this end and then drop it here. So let's say I want to drop it here, so I will drop it here and this is added to this my editing job. Then I'll right click and delete this gap. So that is how to import media. You may choose to add music, maybe a background music in your video. For you to do that, click on import. This opens the file explorer of your PC. Okay, so take for example, this is music I want to import. I deleted it from my YouTube studio, so I'll click on that and select import. Once it is imported, you can drag and drop the timeline. Okay, so let me drag it and drop on the timeline. Okay, Okay, so it's here. Okay, so I drag it to this point, so it's okay like that. So you can see that this music is too lengthy, more than the video itself. So I can adjust, drag it down to adjust it. It's still too lengthy. So maybe I want it to end here. So I will come to this section and then I will drag. Once I get to the match, you can see the line there, meaning that it has matched. So I'll release the pressure. Okay. So maybe you don't want the music to be too loud when you are editing. Okay, let's just play it and see how it looks like. So let me come this section and play it. Okay, you can see the music is so high. Maybe it will overshadow the main tutorial. So for you to reduce the audio, click on it. Once you click on it, you will see the audio icon here. So click on that. By default, is placed 100%. So you can drag down maybe to 15 or 13% so that the sound coming from that will not overshadow the main content of the video. You can see it has reduced. Okay. So that is that for that. So if you want to import picture, you can still do that. Follow the same step. Okay. So let's talk about the video dimension. By default, you record at dimension of 16 by 9. It is the default dimension for videos, long form videos. But what of a situation whereby you want to edit to short? Okay, what you need to do, just click here and then select the dimension for short, which is 9 by 16. Okay, so now when you get to the part of the video you want to edit, let's say it's here and you want to have it as short, then click on the video for it to be selected. Then you can then shape it, drag it this way, drag. Okay, so you know the part you want to appear in short. Okay, so once you get what you want, you're good to go and you save it by exporting. It's that simple. Okay, but here let me go back to the default dimension. So I'll click on do, click on do, click on do. Get back here to this dimension. I'm okay this way. So let's go and learn other things. While editing your video, you can add text to explain something. Take for example, now in the course of my video, I'm telling you to visit Amazon.com, for instance. Okay, many people may not hear it clearly, so you need to use text to explain what you're talking about. And for you to add text, what you need to do is click on this text tab. So once you click on the text tab, you can see some sample of text, some designs, you can features you can go with. But here I want us to keep it plain and simple. So take your cursor here, press and hold on the left button of your mouse and then drag. Okay, so you can see here, so I will drop it here. Okay, so I can extend it. So I'll click here and then select this. So once you select it, wait for it to load. Sometimes it can be slow because of network. So here it says you should add your text. So double click and then say what you want to say. Okay, you can see it has been selected. So I can say Amazon.com, which after that you press. Okay, you can see that I've typed that. So after that, you can press the enter key of your computer keyboard or you can click out. Okay, so if you want to maybe increase the font size, select it at the timeline section. Then after that, click on text. Okay, then you can increase this. Okay, once you increase it or drag up, it increases. Then you can take your cursor, then drag this rectangle so that everything will enter. All right. So I'll be professional in your design and know how to position it, or you choose the font size and the font of your choice. It's that simple. So this contains all the tools you need to edit the text further. All right. Let me highlight on some of the tabs we have here. Okay. by this side, you can see now we're already on your media. We have talked about this. Then content library is another option. So this contains some graphics that you may need to add to your video to pass information to your audience. Okay. So take for example, you want to add subscribe button or subscribe photo as you are editing. Then click here. Once you click here, you are placed on the all. Okay. But they are arranged categories by category. You can see ClipChamp selects 473. So that means that once you click on this, there are so many other media you will see inside. This is subscribe. So we have shapes and animation. Maybe you want to use shape, go with this option. Once you open it, you will see a lot of shapes you can use. Okay, maybe you want to use video, go with this option. Once you open it, you see some. Anyone that have this is not free to use. Okay, anyone that have this icon on it, but anyone that is free from that icon is free to use. You need some images, go with this. Once you open this, you have a lot of images inside. So they're grouped category by category. Okay, so let's take for example, we need one good subscribe button. Just click here, click on that category to open some subscribe images you can use. Okay, so take for example, we want to work with this. So click on that. By click on this plus sign, it will be added to the timeline. Alternatively, you can drag and drop on this timeline. Okay, so but let's just click on the plus sign. You can see it has been added here. Okay, and it's still loading. Okay, so you can drag it up here and drop depending on where you want to have it. Okay, so you have your right to navigate or customize that media the way you want it to be and where you want it to appear. Okay, so you can see it's loading. Okay, so here is downloading. So I can then click here. So maybe it's too big. I can click on it and then minimize it and then drag it to any position of my choice. Okay, I can have it in this position. I can make it smaller again. I can take it to this position. So you have your right to customize a video the way you want to use it. So that is how you can add free to use graphics that is made available by ClipChamp. So this is another option. Here we are on the all tab group. So here you can go for audio. Once you click audio, you can see some audios you can use. We click on visuals, you can see some visuals. It's that simple. Okay, so that is how you can work with this. Then the other tab here is templates. We talked about that at the beginning of this video. We have text, I have discussed that. Transition allows you have a lot of transitions you can add to your video to add life in it. Okay, so we have brand kit as well. So once you're done editing your video, the next step you need to take is just to export the video. Before you export your video, ensure that there is no gap left in your video. Otherwise, it will tell you to go back to edit and remove the gaps. Okay. So here, let's assume I'm done. For me to export, I'll click on this spot. You can see it says I should fix gap before I continue. So I'll go back and fix it. So okay, once you click on fix, you can see the option delete all visual gaps. So I'll go with that. So it has deleted them for me. So I can go ahead and export my video. So you can see here you have 480p for drafts, you have smaller file, faster export. We have this, which is high quality. This is what I use most cases, and I recommend you go with that option because many device users from different parts of the world can watch this video of this standard more easily than even 4K. But if you want to export in 4K, you have to pay extra money for you to use that feature because this software is free to use. Okay, maybe your video is for videos 15 seconds or less. Maybe your video is 15 seconds. You want to create a GIF of yourself or a particular object. You go with this. But because our video is more than 15 seconds, we cannot use this option at this point in time. So let's go with high definition. So click on that. So once you click on that, wait for the video to finish downloading. Once it's done with downloading, you can use it for whatever thing you want to use it for. So that's all you need on how to use ClipChamp Video Editor. I hope you find this guide helpful. In fact, I believe you have learned something great. Okay, please, if it does help, consider subscribing to my channel by hitting the subscribe button. When you do this, anytime I publish new videos on technology, you get notification on that. Many things in our world of today revolve around technology, so you need to learn as much as you can. Okay, you can check some other videos I have in this channel. You can see we have a lot of work there. I put in a lot of work, and we have a lot of materials that will help you to grow in the area of technology. Okay, hit the like button for me for this video to go viral and leave a comment. Also, you can support this channel by buying me a coffee. I have a link in the description. So if you are moved to do so, you can buy me a coffee to support this channel. You can also watch this video to learn more. See you next time.